One of the things that excited me most about the script was the theme. The theme is loving the other, creating a place of belonging, compassion, understanding, empathy for people that don't look like you, maybe don't carry the same beliefs as you. And there was this generous, graceful place created for all these people to come together. And in this sense of belonging, there was this new, super loving version of Christianity happening back in the day with these very unlikely groups of people coming together in one space. And so I just think getting back to these themes of love, acceptance, forgiveness, belonging, compassion, empathy, I think that's what our world needs. I think our world really needs to heal, and we need to come away from all this divisiveness and all this politics and like get back to the tenet of the thing, which is love. And so that's what I love about this script. This schedule was very, very challenging. And at times, John and I would actually have to break off from each other, and I would have to shoot with a unit, and he would shoot with a unit because we were trying to catch up on time. But I got to shoot when Chuck Smith's daughter picks up this hippie who turns out to be Lonnie Frisbee, and she realizes he's a believer, but he's also a hippie, so she invites him to meet her father. I'm a huge fan of that scene. I have to brag on Anna Redmond, our wardrobe designer. She just came in with such a vision. They went to estate sales and bought old shower curtains and old sheets and found old Afghans and just fabric swatches that had been in people's attics. And they hand created all of these original costumes from scratch using vintage found materials that were so interesting and so unique. And so some of your favorite outfits that you see in our movie is probably made from curtains. And I'm not joking. So my angle into the score on this one is using rock players that actually lived in the 60s. And we're going to use all period guitars, all period synthesizers, all period drums, and actually have a 60s rock band, like session players that are older that lived in the 60s. I'm going to hire those guys, and that's going to be the meat and potatoes of my score, working with live players. And it's going to sound like we just created additional like hits from the 60s, basically. So actually going back to period and using that formula to generate most of the score.